here's Clay on the difficulty of closing out a series. They're on the road. Listen to this.
It is very hard to close out a series, and this is a very good team, and we know they're going to play with a sense of desperation. So for us to match that or exceed that, it's going to take the most effort we've had to give all year.
So look, man, I firmly believe this. If Steph is able to have a big game tonight and they secure the world championship on the road in TD Garden, which in my opinion is the most intimidating, best home court advantage in basketball. Now, that's not going to be reflective in their postseason record, right, in Boston. But that fan base, the crazy things that are being said.
You played in Boston.
I played in Boston, played games in Boston. I get it. Not even playoff games. I've experienced playoff games as a fan watching Paul Pierce, KG, and Ray Allen back in the day. And I was like, yo, I couldn't hear myself think leaving that arena. If they're able to win that tonight, considering they haven't won a closing game scenario on the road throughout this entire postseason this year, I think that means something even bigger for Steph's legacy. Like, it adds to it for me because that environment tonight is going to be off the chains. They're back against the wall. And by the way, Steph is averaging 30 points per game in this postseason, but at TD Garden, he's averaging 37 points per game on 54% shooting from the field and 52% shooting from the three-point line. So if he's able to take that up a notch, that's going to be something different. We might be having a completely different conversation about Steph Curry tomorrow if he's able to elevate that performance and win it on the road.
Yeah, coming off Game 5, and the conversation is he didn't play so well, they won. But if he goes into a hostile environment, and Jay's been in that venue and played in that venue, so he knows what to expect. And I'm sure Steph and those guys know what to expect as well because they're there right now. In order to quiet crowds in situations like this, you've got to stick it to them early to calm them down. If you let them get going and all of a sudden you're down 20-6 and they're going crazy, now the thing just ratchets up, you want to make sure that you keep them nice and quiet.
Take the crowd out.
You got to take them out immediately. You have to get rid of them immediately because if you get rid of them immediately, then they lose all hope. But if you let them hang around and play around with them, you can wind up having to go back to chase, which isn't a bad thing.
But you don't want that. You don't want that crowd as a six-man to come. Yeah,
I've had the feeling of flying back from somewhere, losing in a championship game, in an AFC title game from Denver to New York. I had that feeling. I know what that felt like. But I also had the feeling of closing it out in Philadelphia, flying to Tampa to the Super Bowl in that celebration on the plane. So that's what you want to be able to do if you are Golden State.
Keith, something about snatching your opponent's fan base's soul when that place is dead quiet after all. And here's an underlying thing that we talk about as athletes, NBA guys, right? There's been a history of a lot of NBA guys, you can look it up, that have said a lot of bad things about Boston's fan base as it relates to playing in Boston, right?
Yeah.
Like about racist things. And I know Boston fans don't want to hear that, and I'm not saying any of that's going to happen tonight. But knowing all that, if you are able to close it out in Boston to shut those fans up,
yeah,
the feeling that gives you.
I'm sure there are going to be some zingers flying around.
Zingers.
Of course. I mean,
it ain't going to be rated G.
Why would you change now when your team needs you?
That's not all Boston fans. There are.
No, of course not. It's never all anything in the world. I mean, it's just.
But there are enough of them. The zingers are going to get. Look, I agree with you, Jay. I have focused a lot on, the downside for Steph. There's an enormous.
Shocking.
But there's an enormous upside. And I've also talked about that. But let's focus on the upside here in Game 6, because the downside would be in Game 7 if there is one, right? Also upside there. If Steph has a big performance in the environment you guys just described, in a closeout game, in a 50-50 type series, against the best defense in the league, when he's coming off a poor shooting night, it elevates him. Of course it does. It's a huge thing.
Even if he didn't have a great shooting night and they won, he'd still get the MVP trophy because of everything he did prior to that.
Yeah, and that's fine, by the way.
We say poor shooting night, right?
Yeah.
I mean, my man, it's worse than poor. My man's going 233 consecutive games making a three.
And he shot
He
9
was
threes, didn't
0
make
of
one.
9
Yeah.
from the three-point line.
That won't happen tonight.
That won't happen tonight.
I bet any amount of money that won't happen tonight.
Amari Stoudemire predicted yesterday Steph's going for 50 tonight.
Yo, if he goes for
If
50.
he went,
if he went for 50.
Look,
what?
If he go for 50 and Clay go for 30, do the math.
Jordan
wrap.
Poole only needs like 8 points.
Yeah.
Look, if he does something like that, I agree with Key. If he doesn't have a great game, but they win and he's doing things, it's an amazing series. He gets Finals MVP. He silences the critics the whole thing.
Yeah, we could craft that story a lot of different ways.
If he goes for something like 40 to 50 points in a closeout game in Boston, now, Jay, I'm with you. We need to start looking at, is he a top 10 all-time player for real? But that's what I mean. Like, these moments, and athletes like you guys are like, look, you know what it took, how much work, how many times you had to be successful to get to that point. So it's like one moment's not going to, but all that work, it leads up to these moments. And when you can come through in them in the biggest way, then you're Kobe Bryant, you're Magic Johnson, you're Larry, but you're one of those guys.
But has he ever, Jay, and I know Max will go back to, he could have did it in 2016, blah, blah, blah. But has he ever had this stage, this moment, essentially, Jay, by himself?
I mean, they closed it out Game 6 in Cleveland back in 2015. Closed it out on the road.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm taking Boston.
I'm
taking Boston tonight to cover. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.